Marisa Stone with Simon Says Social and the Systems Lounge. And I want to welcome you today to the 2017 Business Systems Virtual Summit, where you get to learn all the systems that our speakers use every day to get things done. And today I am super stoked to be talking with Nicholette von Reiche. We are going to talk all about Canva, which is one of my favorite tools ever. So let me tell you a little bit about Nicholette. So she is the, how do you say that? Nespresso-guzzling, home goods loving, go-to graphics guru for brilliant boss babes. She's always keeping things easy, beautiful, cohesive, like really solid when it comes to creating graphics inside Canva. And she's helped hundreds of female entrepreneurs save time, money, and what else? Headaches as they stop the scrolls so they can convert their dreamies into clients, which is, you know, all of our goals, right? So when Nicholette is not building her Clever with Canva empire or tweaking custom designs for clients, you can find her reorganizing her scatter pillows, playing board games with her son and her hubby, or snuggling her Pomeranian Mojo. If I could have a pet, I would totally have a Pomeranian because I love them. They're so cute. Nicholette, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you, Marisa. I am so incredibly honored to be part of this summit.
Yay! So let's begin at the beginning for folks who maybe have never heard of Canva. What is Canva?
So Canva is an online design platform or online design tool, and it has an incredible drag and drop feature and platform that you can use to create basically anything that you need. So I always say all the things for your business.
Yes, absolutely. And for those of you that don't know, Canva was created by a female entrepreneur out of Australia who got so many no's she should have given up. But she did not give up. As a matter of fact, when she finally got her first yes, it was because she was going after this guru who was in the field that she wanted to reach out to. And in order to reach out to him, she went and learned how to snowboard, which was super awesome, badass, right?
Yeah.
And she shows up on the slopes and they're snowboarding and she's talking to him and all of a sudden she gets a yes. So keep that in mind when you're really struggling and you're getting all these no's. The lady that invented Canva was off the charts with the way she grabbed her yes. So there you go. Why should entrepreneurs consider using Canva?
Well, so Canva was the first of its kind. So Melanie really tried to create something really unique and put design in the hands of non-designers to show them that they can do it. So if you want to create a quick graphic, yes, there's PicMonkey, there's Adobe Spark, there's so many amazing options available to you. But if you want to have, I always say, like a visual strategy for your business and you want to streamline it, you want to have an action plan, then Canva is amazing. So it just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Oh my gosh, the stuff you can do. So let's talk about that for a minute. How can Canva truly make it easier for me to create things inside my business?
So what is fabulous about Canva is they've built in all these little features inside for you to be able to plug in your brand elements. That means that when you're in Canva creating a graphic, you can easily grab your font, grab your color, grab your image. You can create a design and then save it. And then you start creating templates for your business and you start saving them. And so every time you're like, oh, I need a new Facebook post, I need a new banner, you already have those templates in place. And all you do is you change out the copy, you change out the graphic. And so it's really easy for your business to start building up those company templates. Or even if you're expanding into your team, it's really easy for them to have everything that they need at their fingertips anywhere online. So that's great.
That's really nice. I'm glad that you brought in that team component, because when you do get to that place where you're starting to pull people in to assist you, it's nice to have a platform where everything is already there and you don't have to worry to yourself, oh, do they know what font to use? Do they know what color to use? You know, all of those things are already inside Canva, which makes it nice.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I get this question out of my own clients. What if I'm not a really techie person? Can I still use Canva?
Yes, absolutely. I think that's the whole point of Canva is Even if you don't have to code, you don't have to be techie, you don't even have to be a designer. It makes it so easy for you to create what you need for your business. And sometimes I feel like people still feel like, okay, I still struggle a little bit, or I don't want to look like everybody else. And so that's like my favorite part, because I'm like, ooh, this is how you don't have to look like everybody else. This is how you use Canva and you make it yours. And there's just so many available opportunities with Canva.
Yeah, absolutely. So I thought Canva was only for creating social media graphics. What else can you create inside Canva? Like, how can it truly be a tool that I use as a system to get things done?
Well, you can do print stuff like your business card, or you can do branded thank you cards. You can go down that side. You can also do checklists. You can do guidebooks. You can do ebooks. You can do content upgrades. So even if you're launching, your launch is going to need a set of graphics to promote that. So whether it's in your email or Facebook or Instagram, you can create any sort of graphic inside of Canva. You can even create a shopping list, or I did a training on how to create labels, like address labels inside of Canva. So the sky really is the limit. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have not only the templates, which already have the dimensions on them, but you can also do your own dimensions, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So I could totally see how. I didn't even think about using it for address labels. That's a fantastic idea.
Yes, and even like, so it's called how to create labels. So you can even like make fancy labels for your pantry or your files, your office files, or you can make pens and pencils or whatever. So yeah, I have it's so fun. Like once you're in there and you understand how it works, and it's so easy. Like there's the dashboard, there's your designs. It's hard at first when you're not used to it, but once you get it,
yeah,
I think it's exciting, all the opportunities and possibilities. Yeah.
And one of the things I love about it is it is so much faster and easier than trying to learn Photoshop. I used to work in Photoshop all the time. That was my go-to graphics tool. Once Canva came out, I ditched Photoshop because it's so much easier to just jump in there and do it. And one of the things that I do when I'm working inside Canva is I batch design. So if I'm working on something that's a series of images or a series of something for my business, I'll do it all at once so that the design stays solid, the design stays exactly how I want it to be. And then in that hour, I've got everything done for like several months. And so Canva really makes it easy for me to be able to do that. You can add as many as 30 items to a list, I think, or 30 items to a set or to a template.
Yeah.
That's a month's worth of content.
Yes. Well, and it's so good because I think your mind can really just focus on one thing effectively at a time. And so if you're batching, it goes faster and you open up brain space for other things. And so that's definitely one of the things I teach is once you know how it works, set it up, like batch those graphics, kind of, okay, this is blog, this is launch, all these things, like you create timeframes for yourself and you just batch the graphics that you need.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it does make that so much faster and easier.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what if I need to be able to collaborate with somebody else, not necessarily a team member, but just collaborating across designs? For instance, I'm working on this summit and I'm collaborating with different speakers or different sponsors or different people who are working on different components of the summit. What about collaboration, and how easy is that to do inside Canva?
So there's a few ways. Canva brought in a team stream. So, you can choose this specific folder I want to be able to share with this person, email address, or this team. This specific photo folder, I only want these people to see. Right. I can also share a design with you and I can say, hey, Marisa, what do you think of these banners I made for you? And you could just view it like a slideshow without actually needing to be part of my team.
Nice.
And so, you have full control in terms of how much you want people to see, how much team involvement you want. So yeah, there's lots of flexibility with that.
Nice. I like that because that really makes it useful. As a solopreneur or an entrepreneur, you're one person. So it's nice to be able to do those one-off collaborative efforts with different people to really enhance your business. So I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room. How much is Canva gonna cost me?
Oh, that one. Well, so I obviously think that Canva is one of the best business investments you can make. So people are like, is it worth it? Can't I just have Canva personal? And you can, but you know, once you upgrade, you've got so many key built-in features like the magic resize, being able to add your brand elements, so your fonts and your colors and your patterns and logos and all those things are just so much faster to get. You don't have to scroll.
Yep.
You end up saving so much time. You can be a lot more organized.
Yeah.
Organized in terms of also if you do, you know, expand or get a VA or someone to do your graphics, it's easy to say, I want her to be able to see this and not this. So you just have so much more control with Canva for Work. It's $12.95 a month, or you can do the annual and then it's $9.95 a month, and you can also trial it for 30 days.
Yeah.
Most people fall in love with it and they keep it. And I don't really think it's that much, considering you need graphics in your business every single day.
Yep. So one of the things that you were talking about is the price of Canva for Work. And one of the things that I always, you know, cost is always a component, a variable when you're trying to decide what system is going to work for you.
Yeah.
One of the things that I always ask my clients is, what's your hour worth? Right? So if my hour is worth more than $10 a month, right?
Yeah.
That makes Canva for Work a steal, $120 a year. And I've got a very solid, very robust platform that is going to allow me to make some of the things that we're going to talk about in the next interview for my business that are going to make me money. So you really have to consider that when you're talking about whether or not this system is going to work for you, is what's your hour worth, because you know, Canva for Work is pretty cheap to be able to make all the things that we're going to show you in a little bit. So
it's gonna, I always say it's gonna cost you in time, or it's gonna cost you in money. And it's not really that expensive, I think, for what you get.
Yeah. And one of the things I do, because I work with so many different businesses, is I can set up a brand board for each one of them, you know? So I've got all their brand colors, I've got all their fonts, I've got all their stuff all in their folder ready to go, so that when we're sitting down and we're collaborating together, it's all right there. Neither one of us has to go hunt down a hex code or a specific font or, oh my gosh, that is one of the biggest time sucks you'll ever find.
Absolutely.
So, all right. So you've convinced me. Canva is something that I need to check out. How do we set up an account inside Canva?
Okay, so account is easy. You'll just go to canva.com, follow the instructions, and then once you have a personal account, like there's so many different touch points, but it will say upgrade. Do you want to add your fonts? Do you want to have this feature? And then it will tell you. So it's definitely, they definitely make it easy. And there's also, once you upgrade and you're like, I don't even know how to use it, they've got the Canva school, so they take you through some tutorials on how to get started.
Yeah, and there's also courses and things like that you can take, because Nicholette, you have a course, right? All of it. Yeah, so there's definitely ways for you to learn how to use it once you've set up your account inside. So don't freak, it's not going to take you that long. You got this.
Yeah, you got this. Take it one step at a time.
That's right. That's right. So let's talk about the templates for a minute. Does Canva have templates that I can use for making everything I need inside my business?
Pretty much. So a lot of people feel like if they're not seeing what they need at the top bar, and they click on the plus, but if you go to canva.com/templates, you can even search what you're looking for. Yeah. So they've collated all of their options in that space. So canva.com/templates. And I mean, I think 99% of the time I found what I needed right there. And if not, you can create your own custom dimensions and create what you need.
Right, right. So how easy is it to work inside the templates?
Very easy. Yeah, I think they really screen the designers that they bring on board. And so the designers do have to meet specific requirements and make it as simple as possible for people to use and edit those templates.
Now, are all the templates free, or is there also a cost associated?
There are free, and there's also the upgraded options.
Okay, okay. But for the Canva for Work, most of the images, there's some images that they still charge you for, but most of the images I'm finding in there are free.
Yes, a lot of the like elements, the icons, there's some great options that are free.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then when you start paying, it's just $1. So I don't really think that that is that much, even if you were to purchase them Creative Market sometimes and bring them in.
Right.
Yeah, it's different. Like, I think what Canva tries to do is give you an all-around solution, and then also give you the option of bringing in the pieces that you want that's maybe specific to your brand.
Yeah. And let's talk about the images for a minute. Canva has some pretty robust stock images as well.
Yeah, they do. They've got some pretty great. Yeah, they've got like I really like the photographers that they've brought on board.
Yeah, because they are all colorful and exciting. And one of the things that I've noticed since I've been working in there is they've really tried to up that, you know, those images that they're offering. And I always get this message on my screen, hey, go check out our new images. And they've done a really, really good job of creating a set of images that are going to be useful in stopping the scroll, which is our goal when we're designing things for our business, you know? So let's talk a little bit, in case people missed it, about the difference between the free version and Canva for Work.
Yes. So I can show you. That might be easier.
Okay, let's do that. Okay. And guys, while she's sharing her screen with you, you may want to take the opportunity to blow this image up a little bit. Sometimes inside Zoom, it's a little bit difficult to see. So as she's sharing her screen, just open up your window to the full dimensions, and that way you'll be able to see exactly what she's showing us today.
Okay.
We can see it.
Can you see? Okay, wonderful. So on the right-hand side, I have personal, Canva personal, and then on the left-hand side is Canva for Work.
Okay.
So the first thing that you'll see in this dashboard is that there's only 2 folder options over here.
Okay.
So if you want to get more folders, you have to upgrade.
Gotcha.
What's great about the folders is, remember how you said when you're working with different clients, you can save all of their designs into those folders. So even if you have, I have an ebook, I have this course, I have this project, you can create project folders.
Right.
So that keeps everything. Otherwise, everything is just under all your designs, but then you can click through. So here I can go and this client's work will go in here, which is really makes it a lot easier.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah. And then you go to your brand section and you'll see that Canva will allow you to import up to 3 font colors. And then if you want to import your fonts or your logos, and under logos, I usually suggest that you import sub logos, patterns, icons, those things that you need easy access to.
Yeah.
And you can see how with Canva for Work, you have so many more options.
Yeah.
So, and the reason why this is great is that once you're in a design, these are all easy to get to. Like, let's just click on a design, and Canva Personal, if you want to get a specific font, you have to scroll endlessly. And it's a little frustrating once you're used to not needing to do that.
Yeah. And they also do not have all the fonts. That's the other thing is, you know, Canva Personal, there's not, I mean, I don't know how many fonts there are, maybe 50, if that. There's not a ton of them. And so it's either in there or it isn't, versus Canva for Work, where you can upload the one that you specifically want.
Yes. So here you can see it's just document fonts are going to be at the top. Whereas in here, if I click over to Canva for Work, what they do is they'll say, okay, your document fonts and your brand fonts are right here.
Right here. Yep.
And then also here on the side, here is your document colors, your brand colors. So here you can have, this is my sales page, this is my client, this is my ebook. So you can even, you were saying how you can bring in different brand kits.
Yeah.
So, that's really convenient. Well, and now, for instance, this image, if I wanted to resize this or make it into a Facebook post, I've got that magic resize option.
Yes.
Which I'm not going to have in Canva Personal.
Yeah.
And then I can be way more organized with my folders inside of Canva for Work.
Yeah. And that's really, really nice, because you don't realize how much time you spend scrolling through looking for things. this is a huge time saver in being able to just grab what you need and get back to your day.
Yes, and you can combine designs. Trying to think what other things.
Well, I know we're going to take a much, much deeper dive in the next interview. So some of that you can probably just save for that. But
okay,
what else do we need to know with regard to using Canva for our business at this point?
I think it's important to remember, like I recently learned in design for one of my clients, and I felt so frustrated because it was new and it wasn't as intuitive as I wanted it to be. And I think if Canva is new to you, I know that it can be overwhelming at first. But I think it's the easiest one for you if you want an all-around solution for your visual needs. There's so many great resources for you to learn what you need to do and get comfortable with it.
Yeah.
So you use the free trainings. They've got templates. There's people like me that you can use to help you use Canva even better.
Right.
So yeah, don't lose hope. Keep going. Once it clicks for you, then it's going to make you feel a lot more empowered and confident about the graphics that you're creating or needing to create for your business.
Yeah, I agree 110%. Give yourself that opportunity to learn, because once you do, you're going to save yourself so much time. And not only will you save yourself time, but later on down the road, when you're ready to pull in an assistant, pull in a VA, all of your brand design colors and fonts and all of that, your entire brand kit is going to be set up. So it's going to save that person time in coming in and designing the things that you need for your business. So definitely give yourself that wiggle room to learn. So, wow, Nicholette, this has been amazing. You have shared some absolutely incredible stuff with Canva. How can people reach out to you if they want to email you because they have a question, perhaps take one of your courses, check out some of your designs? How can they reach out to you?
So it's really easy. All you'll do is go to nicolettestyles.com and you can get hold of me over there. You can get hold of the free Canva community, my templates, my services, all of it is listed right there for you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And guys, definitely click on the link below. Nicholette is sharing some amazing resources here with you today. So click on that link and take advantage of that and find out for yourself whether or not Canva is a system that you want to integrate inside your business to become that graphics designer you've always wanted to be without needing the graphics design degree, because Canva is definitely your go-to tool to be able to accomplish that. For those of you that are part of the All Access Pass, stick around because we are going to dive so much deeper inside Canva and show you some really cool tips and tricks about how to use it and how to get things set up inside your business so that you can be the graphics queen of your company as well. Nicholette, thank you so much for all that you've shared here today. I really, really appreciate you being here. And guys, thank you for being part of the 2017 Business Systems Virtual Summit. We will see you in the next interview. Bye, everyone.